There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Knights offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, UCF! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. To the air. It's Bachmeier. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season with the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Butler. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his key.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often. It creates some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Knights! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Hamilton. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about hitting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Butler. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Touchdown, UCF! Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
On the ground, it's Goff. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Hard running there.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. The quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there. the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Might as well stick with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. They'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Power football with the run. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. The sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Fires left. He's got an open man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will give them the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it, fired complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep giving him...
There he goes! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all. Trying to take it back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That keeps the score Arizona State 35, UCF.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going with the counter play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That's caught. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Got the quick pass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here's a heat. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Colorado State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we know this This guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab, it's Jenkins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards. They ended up bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air, it's Van Buren. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Lost to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Fires to the end zone. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes.